meantime, we're going to show you how to save some money on those water bills. As you know, here in Arizona, water is a precious commodity. But you know what? We have to have it. So you know what? We're going to learn how to use it wisely. This is Donna DeFrancesco from the City of Mesa, a water conservation specialist.
Right.
So we're super excited to have you here because you have some really easy tips that we can follow.
Yes.
That not only will we save water, but that equals to saving money.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. And we all want that, don't we?
Yes, we do. Let's start with these little items right here, Donna. These are, I mean, we've all seen these before. We're talking about simply about the watering of our lawns.
Right. Whatever type of watering device we have. These are those sprinkler heads. You know, they pop up. And we want to go out there and make sure they're all functioning properly. A lot of times, and maybe we've let our lawns go dormant for the winter. Let's go out there and check, make sure the lawnmower hasn't damaged them, that they're actually pointed in the right direction, not watering the sidewalk or the patio in places they don't need to go. So you always want to check that. There's also a really neat new design for sprinkler heads. It's the rotating sprinkler. They're I don't know if we have a picture.
Yeah, actually we do have a picture of. We could pop that up. It's a different way of watering your lawn.
Right.
You'll still get it all done.
Exactly.
But it's using less water.
Right.
Is there a special name for it?
Yes, it's the rotating head sprinklers.
Okay.
And so you can ask for those at the irrigation store. What's nice about them is they're actually applying water at a much slower rate. It's almost like getting a slow rain rather than a big hard downpour. So it soaks into the lawn a lot better.
Okay.
It also doesn't have as much evaporation, and it's a lot more efficient.
Okay.
Also, make sure you check just your drip emitters to make sure they're also working properly and they're not clogged, or maybe they're popped off. If they are, and you want to just plug one up, we have these little goof plugs that you can just stick in place if you're not using that emitter any longer.
And for those of you who don't know it, they actually are called goof
plugs. That's right.
Okay, go figure. All right, so and you also recommend updating your box.
Changing your schedule on your timer, your irrigation timer, at least 4 times a year. We have a great little yellow card we can provide that tells you how to do that. So make sure you adjust your sprinkler with the seasons and your irrigation.
Now, when it comes to fertilizing and feeding the lawn, why does that help with water?
Well, because fertilizing does increase the growth of the plant. And so while that can be a good thing, we want to make sure we're not over-fertilizing and creating more growth, which does require more water and energy for the plant.
Okay.
So, you know, we need to fertilize our crops, you know, like fruit trees and vegetable gardens, but we don't really need to fertilize typically our native plants. They do very well on their own. You don't need that extra growth.
So pruning is really super important, and why would that help you save water?
Well, pruning, you want to make sure you do it properly. You don't want to be over pruning. You think about it, these plants can't go up to press kit for the summer like we do to cool off. They're stuck in place, and what they're doing is they're creating shade for their stems and for their roots. And if we come in there and cut all that off by trimming them back too much, now we're exposing it to more sunlight and heat and the sun, and it's just going to take more water.
So when it comes to mulching, I don't know if mulching and composting are two different things, right? We need to make sure, because I mean, I'm still learning all that stuff. But why is having all of this around a good idea or not a good idea?
I brought you some samples. This is from my compost pile, and I take my kitchen scraps and leaves from the yard, and I put that in a composter, and it breaks down. I can put these around the roots of my plants. This is also just some bark mulch that you can get. This actually came from a tree service company. When they do take down trees, they chip them up, and you can get chipped bark from them. But I brought this in because it's actually from my tree that is the desert willow. This is in this picture right here, and it just bursts into bloom in the spring. And what happens is all the flowers drop, and so I have just a carpet of these on the ground. The natural litter is great for the plants.
Leave them.
So leave. It's like potpourri in your garden, right? I mean, it's beautiful, and I think people, you know, it's not your kitchen floor.
I love it. I love
the stuff that's natural.
I love it. Donna, thank you very much. Now listen, because there is a certain program that a lot of landscapers learn, if you look for this logo, you take a look at this logo right here. You see that logo? That means that they have been WaterWise certified. And in order to get there's several booklets that are absolutely free from the Water Use It Wisely campaign. You can visit their website. Let me give you that information. The booklets are free, by the way. All you have to do is ask for them. You can order them by going to wateruseitwisely.com/Arizona. Or you can call them at 480-644-3306 and make sure you use a certified landscaper to save you some water and save you some money. Thank you very much, Donna.
Thank you.